Go ahead.
All right. I was talking a little earlier about, and this is very unscientific and everything, but um, just really want to demonstrate both the snap cut and how what the ease with which you can get stuff done with this knife. Most of the stuff that you're going to be doing in a quote survival situation or one thing or another, you're not going to be chopping down 12-inch diameter trees and etc. Most stuff is going to be under 2 inches. You may want to chunk a 2-inch, 1.5 to 2-inch knife or a 2-inch bolt of, as it were, of a good hardwood, which this is appears to be maple, and just not terribly good. First thing I want to do when I get in the woods is make a club, which is also a digging stick, which can also be used as a club to baton through things. Baton, by the way, is a club. That's frog for club. So you'll notice I'm just barely moving this stuff. So I'm going to cut a little bit to make it easy to chop. This is, let's see, that's about 1.25 inches. That was not as impressive as I wanted it to be. But again, I mean, look at that. Look at how much effort I'm putting into that. Nothing. So, this is an awkward place to cut. So I'm going to get down here, and this is not the best, again, not the very best angle. And the reason I'm wearing this is to keep my guts in. I had surgery about a month ago, but I'm going to get down here. And I'm way at the wrong angle here, so I'm gonna but you can see the bites it's taken. One of the tricks I learned when I was working with a Japanese style hatchet is to hit low and then hit above. Oop. You're building a shelter. This is about as big as you're probably going to get. So they work. Now let's see. This is about as bad because there's nothing solid here at all. Yep. Accuracy better. Usually if I'm going to be cleaning stuff to take it back to camp, I'll get rid of all the real little stuff. But if I come to something that I can use maybe for a hook, I'll just clean it to there, because I can always take it off when I get back to camp. You can always try to leave a crotch, because you can use that. To save on lashing if you're going to be putting something together. And these guys, again, you can take off, but you can also, if you're standing it up, you can use those little stubs for hanging your clothes on, or kitchen utensils or whatever. Oops.
Now, with the weight of that knife, is it something you could use comfortably for a long period of time and not get tired?
Oh yeah.
'Cause that's important. You think
It
about
sure is.
if you're low on calories, or extreme situations where you're going to be tired already. Having a knife that wears you out is unsafe, to be honest with you.
I mean, it's not a terribly thick knife, but it's ground up high enough so that there's a lot of weight's been taken out of it. But the important thing with all of these things is not just your forward motion. That's important, that gets your work done. But is it balanced well enough so it doesn't tire your wrist out coming backward? Because every time you do this, to recock, you have to come back. So, and your hand's not really designed to do this. It is designed to do that. So that balance is important over a long period of time. And this is Hank Reinhardt was a genius. I got a chance to try a tomahawk he designed, and I am not a good thrower of axes and tomahawks. That thing was, it really, honestly, I was beginning to wonder if there was not a bunch of electronics in that thing that caused it to be guided. Because not only could I get it to stick, I could get it to hit more or less where I wanted to. And I'd never picked it up before. I picked it up and I went, phew! Oh, no kidding. It was just super cool. And the other stuff he designed had balance, because he designed stuff, even though he designed older weapons, usually, they were designed to be fenced with, to be fought with. And he really knew what he was doing, because he was a man who got out and did stuff. So the RBK, Reinhardt Becker Kukri, mostly Hank, my handle, marvelous tool. You're gonna love it, you really are.